You're replacing both of these E45?
I love audio in a car because it's totally different than, say, some incredible sound system in your house. It's much more private, the space is more insular, you know, you're really captivated inside of this bubble. When the client called me, I was initially intrigued because he wanted something really special. He wanted a limousine setting and a Cadillac Escalade, but he wanted a really, really special audio system. He wanted an emphasis on digital signal. So it was critical for him to have this state-of-the-art digital to analog conversion. We decided to keep the Cadillac's own battery and electrical system completely and utterly separate from everything that we were going to do. The second battery is where all of the power comes from for E45. Space was a problem. There's hardly any room in the engine bay for anything other than what's already there. So it was challenging to put all of this gear in there. All of E45's electrical system gear that's under the hood can easily be pushed away so normal service can happen under the hood. The amplifier power supply under the car in the back, this was a really, really important part of the whole system. A lot of thought was put into the proper design and to the 3D modeling. The quicker you deliver the current to the transistor, the better the music sounds. The next big power requirement is to feed the juice to the inverter. The inverter is the device which converts 12 volts DC to 120 volts AC. And we need this for all of the other equipment in the car other than the power amplifiers. We're using all sort of home-grade equipment for the media, the DAC, the preamplification, etc. There's a very sophisticated media controller on board, and it basically ferries all of the different media files. From there, it goes right into the DAC, the digital to analog converter. The conversion process from analog to digital is where you can make a mess of the music or you can make it really real and beautiful. So out of the DAC, we go right to the preamplification process. We chose tube preamplifiers because we wanted the warmth that tubes provide. They were custom built to our specification. It has to be done right because this is where you establish a volume control. This is where you might want to control the level of the subwoofer. Central for all of the passengers is one unified display in the roof where they can see what level volume they're at or what level, sub-level they're at. The preamplification stage is the setup for the power amplifiers. There are 8 power amplifiers totaling about 3,600 watts in E45. We want a lot of power. We want the headroom that it affords the result. The more headroom, the better everything sounds. We needed to completely redesign the doors. There was nothing really salvageable except the door itself on the outside perspective. In a normal car audio fitment, the speaker would just mount to the hole provided by the manufacturer and that would be that. But in E45, that's not nearly good enough. The challenge became changing that design, but still making it look like a Cadillac door panel. In order for the speakers, particularly the woofers in the lower part of the door, to really do their job, they need to be positioned on this infinitely rigid panel. They themselves couldn't vibrate the structure, so that when the speaker's moving, nothing else is moving that it's attached to. 22 speakers in E45. All of the speakers in E45 are just incredible, but the real sweet spot in the car is from the VIP chairs in the second row. The system is tuned that way to enhance that particular position. Everything is sort of angling in on the guy that's sitting in the second row chair, so that's where the magic is.